Okay, hi guys. So today, right now, we're gonna break down the Sleeping Beauty waltz. So here's like a general, like, a big view of it. I'll post a picture. So, first things first, like how to play the song. So we play this whole thing once through, and right here, diez al coda, we go up, back to measure 5 where the little S shape is. And we play up to measure 21. We jump back down to coda. I drew in arrows to help me. You don't really have to, but that's what helps. So in terms of like positions, this song could be played just the whole song could be played in first position. But for like better quality of sound, I recommend playing some parts in third position. Like for instance, right here, it's an easy shift from second finger F sharp to second finger A in third position. So just going 2 2. So yeah, it's just right here. I find it like to be just a better quality of sound instead of like versus the open A. So I get the vibrato, okay. And shifting back down to first position, third finger D natural. And right here, so in terms of dynamics now, so there are a lot of crescendos, a lot of decrescendos. So, for instance, right here, we're crescendoing from a mezzo forte to a forte. So what that means is that a mezzo forte is like just playing with like the normal weight of your bow, so you're not really doing anything. Meanwhile, forte, you're like adding speed, you're adding force to your bow to create that louder sound, fuller sound. So we're going from like just playing to adding like speed and force to your bow. So make sure over the course of these 4 measures, it's a pretty gradual crescendo. So just add force, add speed while you crescendo to this E. And play fourth finger. Don't play open E. And same right here, it's the same thing same thing but opposite. Sorry. So we are going from like a speedy force. We're going from adding speed and force to taking away speed and force, going back to the normal weight of our bow and speed of our bow. And then right here, same thing, there's another shift right here. It's pretty easy. It's from 2 to 2. I circled the wrong A, sorry. The shift should be on this A. So again, mezzo forte to forte. And for this section right here, I know like in the beginning I had like a little bit of trouble with like the rhythms here. So what I'd recommend is to start like at 80 beats per minute, and then once you get it at 80, repeat it twice, just play it. And once you play it twice or so, go up to 90, then 100, 110, until you get to 135. Ooh. So sorry, I lost my place. So right here, the staccatoed 8th notes, I want you guys to play at the lower half of your bow. It's gonna lead up to this bow lift. You're using the whole bow right here because it's fortissimo. You want like so much speed, so much force to get that fortissimo. So you're using the whole bow because it's accented and then like staccatoed. Boop. And then we're gonna use the whole bow right here and accent it. So make sure you use the whole bow right here and right here for both of the G naturals. And right here, the staccato notes, we're using the lower half of our bow. It just makes sense. Or it makes it fairly easier to get this correct bowing. So right here, I wrote in a tiny decrescendo. Yeah, just a tiny one. Going from fortissimo, I would say just to regular forte for these staccatoed 8th notes, but going back to fortissimo for kind of almost accenting, basically accenting the quarter notes before the 8th notes. And then, playing 8th notes. Same thing. And make sure you count right here. So in the video, I counted 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3 for the 2 measures of rest. Then, from here, we go back up, same thing, coda. So the difference right here, it's pretty much like the same type of melody or like these measures, except we're dropping all the way to piano, not mezzo piano, piano. So your bow is very light. Okay, one thing to address your bow isn't necessarily getting slower, it's just getting lighter, and you can kind of tilt your bow so less of the hair is on the string. Oof, okay, excuse me. So, piano. We're playing lighter and less hair on the string. Yeah. And it kind of like just tilt your string, like tilt your bow towards the scroll. And we're going from piano to forte over the course of 2 measures. So it's a very sudden, not sudden, but it's 2 measures instead of 4 measures. Yeah. And we're going from forte. Make sure during this time, retake the bow, go to like the lower half so you have like the whole bow to use for the accent, and it's an accented fortissimo, so you're gonna want to use the whole bow. And you know, same thing. So right here I wrote another decrescendo to make this kind of last note more, you know, like I don't know the word, like, but it's the climax of the song right here, so to make it more like the end of a song. Kind of grand almost. Well, as grand as an arrangement could get, but yeah, so just tiny decrescendo and accented fortissimo on the last note. So yeah, I'll post a picture on Bandep of like the whole thing if you guys need to write down anything. So yeah, that's the breakdown.